Hello, ni hao. Here we are again. We're on Pleasant Hill Road and going to another Chinese restaurant. This one's on the east side of the 85 freeway on Pleasant Hill for those of you in Atlanta. And it's on the north side of Pleasant Hill, about a mile down. It's right next to the Crab Shack, if you know where that is. I'll try to show you. This is the sign behind me. It's called Golden House. It's across the street from Feng Mei also. And this is a pretty good restaurant. We've been to a lot of restaurants in Atlanta, a lot of Chinese restaurants in Atlanta. And there's a couple different areas along Pleasant Hill and along Buford Highway where they have good restaurants. And I would say this is probably in the top 2 or 3 restaurants. This restaurant has a lot of really good food. And you'll see when we get inside, it's a pretty nice place too. So let's go inside and eat. See, it's pretty nice in here. Has some koi down here. They're hiding down there in the water, being koi. It's a pretty nice place. Hello. Hello. Inside the restaurant now, you can see it's a pretty nice place. Try not to get too many pictures of people except for her. They've got live seafood, live lobster. We were here about a year ago and they were having some girls up on the stage dancing. Well, I should say some old women up on the stage dancing. Somebody's birthday party. There's a private room in the back too. Pretty cool if you have a big party. This is a nice restaurant though. You can see, you know, they spent some time decorating the chairs and everything. Like I said, this is probably one of the top 2 or 3 restaurants that we've gone to in the Atlanta area. It's pretty good. Okay, we got our soup now. This is a seafood tofu soup. And you can see it's got tofu in it. It's got like seafood kind of mixed in it, some crab meat mixed in it, and some scallops and some shrimp in there. You see a little shrimp in there. It's very, very tasty. This is a very good soup. They have seafood soup at a lot of Chinese restaurants. And this one's pretty tasty. I have to say, you need to use the pepper. The pepper they have here isn't black pepper, it's gray pepper. It's a little different. It's really good to add this to the soup to give you a little taste. Now we got my daughter's dumpling. This is 3 kinds of dumplings they have here. They just put them together, and my daughter likes dumplings, so we just get this for her. You can see it's got vegetable inside the dumpling. Some pork in there, some shrimp in there, and some vegetable. And she even likes to eat the side vegetable. It's a little stir-fry side vegetable. It's pretty good stuff. Get a little soup here for my wife. I spend all night talking to my camera. My daughter's making her own soup.
That's a cereal.
Cereal, right. Alright, we got the piece de resistance. Here, the ginger lobster. You see, this is 2 lobsters. They're not huge lobsters, but it's pretty good deals for 18 bucks.
Next bite, I took a picture.
And they chop it up and fry it in like a ginger sauce.
It's not
very, very good tasting lobster.
The next bite,
If you haven't had it, you have to try this.
Oh, 谢谢.
We've got everything now. Well, this is snow pea, right?
Yeah, snow pea leaf, please.
Awesome. Snow pea is the best. This is a very, very tasty vegetable. One thing I love about Chinese food is they know how to cook vegetables, so they taste good. This is our salt and pepper spare rib. This is also very good. So I have some lobster here too. Oh, yeah, tastes good. See, Mimi even likes the vegetable. Don't eat too big a piece at once, okay? Bite it off.
Bite it off.
She likes the vegetable. It comes with the dumplings.
Stop, you hear me?
She's just slowly chewing the whole thing. Good job.
Thank you.
Right. You can see we pretty much finished everything. It's all pretty good. Of course, the lobster special, you know, you get a cheap price for smaller lobster. It's not as much meat, but it still tastes pretty good. Let's talk for a second about being a diabetic. If you look at this food, minus the rice that I didn't eat any of, you don't really need it with this food anyway. The only thing here is carbs from the vegetable, and some carbs on the fried pork too, but it's not really that much. And I didn't eat any dumplings, but that's not too bad. Really, there's not much here. You know, there's no French fries. There's no baked potato. If you try to stay away from eating the rice, which a lot of the times I can do, unless you have some really good sauce, you know, I like to put a little rice, but I try not to eat too much. The carb and starch intake from this kind of a meal is really awesome. So, it's one of the benefits I found from eating Chinese food is I can find a lot of good food that's, you know, low carb, or I should say good carb. Like eating vegetables is the good kind of carb that you should eat. A lot of protein, like tofu is basically bean. It's pure protein. And I like tofu. I'll talk a little bit more when we get some real tofu at another restaurant. But tofu is kind of tasteless, and it's really about how it's prepared, the sauce that it's in, and something that's pretty good for you. So it's been a good benefit for me to start eating Chinese food as a diabetic. You can definitely tell that I like it because it's all gone. All right, it's time to get out of here.